Alrighty, turn 38, January 13th, 1942. Let's see what Hellsen has for us. Alright, flipped another dot base in the Solomons. Those are all useful. Any night combat? Does not look like it. Alrighty. 14% moonlight, that doesn't surprise me. Not even crooked Allied heavy bombers can hit targets there. Landing a bunch of dot bases in the Gilberts. Should have been a third one. What happened to it? Enemy carriers? Oh wait, those are probably my carriers. Yeah, I don't think it ever says that when you spot Allied carriers. Only when you spot Japanese carriers. It's an old excerpt from the movie Midway, I believe. Oh, no one's home at Rangoon either. They didn't go anywhere. They either disbanded them or they're still there. Hi, Singapore. We're back. Got 99 bombers hitting Singapore airfield. Need to put some damage on it. And hopefully not take too many losses. I believe we're flying at 11K altitude. So we should be above the worst of the flak, but we'll see. Alright, did not lose any in direct hits. Got 20 hits on the airfield, 5 supply hits, and heavy cloud. Alright. Bombing some Chinese troops, because, you know, that's what we do. A light cloud, we got decent hits. But more importantly, we see what's there. Bombing Clark Airfield. Bombers out of Formosa. Thunderstorms, we get 13 hits. Another wave of Nels coming in. The trouble so far I've always caught myself bouncing back from the bombers in Formosa from hitting China and hitting into like Clark. You got to make sure you adjust the altitude. China, you could bomb at 4,000 feet and be fairly safe. You try that at Clark, and you're going to lose a lot of bombers to flak, unless they're out of supplies, which I don't think they are yet. So you got to bounce your altitude back and forth. There we go. The valves hit something. Alright, Nanning. What, troops again, the airfield, I believe? A little bit of both. We lost a Mabel. We attacked some troops with no damage. Alright, this unit's in the middle of the fields now. Alright. I wonder why I didn't spot it. Hammering a Chinese unit on my rail. 131, nice. 13 squads destroyed and a gun. I believe we're attacking there this turn, so we might be able to probably finish that unit off. I hate these long gaps between turns from Hellsen, because I half forget what's going on in the war. Another run at Clark Field with some lilies. They probably won't do much. Yeah, 4 hits. Another strike at Singapore. Sally took a hit. Wonder what altitude I sent these guys in. Let's see, heavy cloud. We got. Oh, they'll probably bet you that was the one over the port. I was looking to try to hit some port. It looks like Intel said there's some ships in port, so I tried to hit them. They probably came in at 10,000 feet. Okay, I bet you if they were at 11,000, I wouldn't have lost that one. Strike at Changsha Airfield, keeping that suppressed. Dang, I lost another Sally. What's it with Sally killing today? Light rain, we got 18 hits on the runways. Here comes the rest of the bombers. Maybe not the rest, but a nice smattering from other places. Kind of add to the damage. 27 hits, there we go. Bombing another Chinese unit on my rail lines. I don't have a, oh, excuse me, I don't have a combat unit nearby to go smack them, so I'm just going to bomb the hell out of them until the combat troops arrive. Another good bombing. Another run at Changsha. Pretty pitiful, that one. Trying to get some recon. Oh, another run. Usually when the recon starts, the bombing's done. 6 more hits on Clark. Another run at Clark. 3 more hits. Can't complain too much for, you know, half a dozen hits or so, especially when, What? No! I told... That is not where I sent them. Did they even move? I haven't bombed Rangoon yet. I didn't see any weather signs. Are we not gonna bomb Rangoon? Oh, we were having a good turn until those seagulls. Why didn't that task force go farther north like I ordered it to? Alright, we're not bombing the Rangoon airfield this turn apparently. Hey, look. They're attacking my ASW task force because we can't do anything to them. There's a hit. Maybe I should thank them for attacking me. Another hit. A damage. Third hit, come on, there's not should be nothing left. 3 depth charges hit a sub. Another damage. third damage. 3 damages and 3 direct hits. 4 damages. 5 damages. 6 damage. 7. I think it was 8. 8, 4 direct hits. There it is. Breaking up noises detected. That should be a dead sub. And there's a killing. There's a sinking noise for a sub. Where's the third fast transport? Alright, we're going to crush this core there. Or maybe not. Nope, we destroyed it. Okay. I figured we would. Combat went really quick. We're going to maul the Lark Battalion here. I'm not sure why he keeps popping in there. I'm not sure what his intention is other than to maybe have me kill those units so he could buy them back. Namatane, little dot base on the islands there. We'll take that one. Bonsai. Just bombarding them. I won't do much damage, but they're going to fire back and burn through some supply. Bonsai. Interesting that they're still just bombarding here. Unless he's doing the same thing to me, trying to wear out my supply. Don't need to watch this. Probably won't have any damage. A little bit. Those troops are escaping to the east. Bonsai. Alright. Half a dozen combats there. Kind of increase some facilities at our bases. Alright, as production phase kicks off and moves everything around, once it's done, we will take a short pause. And I'm going to gather some information, do a couple saves, and we'll come back and go through the after-action reports. And look at in depth why a few things happened. 2 things I'm interested in is where's my third fast transport task force down in the Gilberts, and why did that task force north of Borneo not go north like I told it to? And troops are arriving. We could use all those troops. Any troop at this point is good. I don't like them being way over in Saipan. I don't like that, but regiment arrives in Saigon. Yep. All right, I'll be back in a moment. We'll go over the turn. Alrighty. Not a bad turn. Only downside was that seagull attack on my task force with troops on it. As of course, they always bomb the troop ships. I'm not sure why they don't bomb the couple warship escorts, but all right, let's go ahead and take a look at a few stats. Point wise, we went up 63 points. Allies went up 27. We're slowly closing the gap. The big changes will be once we start capturing like Singapore, Rangoon, Solar Baja, and the big bases. That'll be 1,000-point swings. Let's see. Allies lost 1 air-to-air. That's it. Looks like we lost 9 to flak, 7 to ops. Damn. Where did we lose all those flaks at? Those definitely weren't shown in the replay. All right, Allies are up to 1164 Army lost points. We're up to 65. Yep, we keep going up because we losing those transports. Allies have lost 140 ships. We've lost 33. Let's look at the air losses. Allies lost 1 in air-to-air. Oh, they lost a recon, a Catalina, PBY. And we lost 3 Sallys, a Sonya, a Babs, 2 Nels, and a Lily, and a Mabel to flak. Wow. Not really sure where. Maybe Clark? A lot of those? Probably. Because we didn't lose anything over, although I'd say we expect some ops losses from maybe Singapore. Because, you know, we guys had some damaged planes, and that's a haul for them to fly out of Thailand all the way down to Singapore. But so we lost 16 aircraft, 10 pilots killed, 1 wounded. It is what it is. It's going to be brutal for probably another month. All right. Aircraft reinforcements. Next end of the turn. Next turn, we'll get some transports. How many of those are we going to get? It doesn't say. I think we're going to get all 27 for free. That'll be nice. I could use those other places. Not that. Go back to the thing. And then in 12 days, we get a light carrier with some fighters and Kates on it. All right. Ship sunk. Let's look. Nothing last turn. Anything new show up on the score here? Houston. Yep, we knew that. And nothing really new. All right. Still waiting for the repulse to show up. Incoming ships for us. Let's see, one day we're going to get a full AK, a baby AK, and a sub chaser. Then after that, the next one's going to be a light carrier in 12 days. Nothing amazing coming yet. All right, they keep chugging along. Ground reinforcements, 18 days now. We're going to get some Marines, a Naval Construction Battalion, and some more Marines. So we're going to get 2 Marine units and a construction unit in 18 days. Then the next day, we're going to get a bunch of units up in China. A bunch of brigades. Those look maybe about half full. Two-thirds. But those will be nice. We could use some more troops up in China. All right, let's go ahead and look at engine production and plane production. See, 24 engines produced. 3 Zeros, 2 Oscars, 2 Sallys, 1 of everything else. And devices. What do we got here? 509 support devices. Damn. Oh, that's true. We just put like 10 new units on the board and they all have support with them. That's why. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm thinking, geez, we didn't get a headquarters? Okay, a bunch of Marines. All those little Marine coys. Bunch of nav support. Some engineers. Some Marine heavy machine guns. AVs. And a bunch of guns. And some engineers. Yep, alright. We got some new units to play with. So we're going to go into those here in a little bit. And alright, let's go ahead and look at Combat Reporter. And see what she has to say for us. Alright, January 13th, at sea, Wake Island, which I thought was kind of, I got mad because the sub there was attacking us, and my ASW task force has not once spotted that sub in shallow water or done anything. It's been there like 4 days, possibly longer, and it has done nothing. I think they're all sunning themselves and drinking themselves drunk on sake. But when the sub attacked it, they jumped into action and they hammered that sub with 8 near misses and 4 direct hits, sinking it. If that sub is not actually sunk, I don't know. I don't see how it can't be. 4 direct hits from depth charges? I don't see how any sub could survive that, let alone 2 hits. Alright, so hopefully we killed the sub at Wake. That'll be nice. I can send those guys somewhere else. I can land those Air Force coys and get those Mavises spotted out there. Get my recon going. Or my nav search. On the ground, we had a bunch of ground action. Rabal, we had the Lark Battalion come up and say hi, so we gave them a kick them back out. Let's see, Defender, let's see. He wasn't even in the right op mode. Yeah, he's trying to get those killed. I think if they come back, I'm just going to let them sit there. Wonder if the Lark Battalion is used to rebuild a division or a larger unit somewhere, and that's why he wants him out. He could just fly him out. Although he may not be able, he may not have any water. He could come up with. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to get a squad out of there. They could have been at Gasmata by now, probably, and he could pull them out of there. See, Anatoa, we took Nanning. He bombarded us again, doing a little bit of damage, but he doesn't have enough guns. He needs to attack me. I'm surprised he hasn't. If those are decent cores, I mean, these TIE units, these militia units, are not very useful. Although against Chinese, I guess they're pretty much about the same. So, yeah, I guess he just doesn't have the strength. But he does have me blocked. And then Matani, we captured that one. No one there. Malay, we bombarded. I think this turn we're going to do a straight attack. Another dot base there in Malakas we took. Peru, another dot base in Gilberts we took. And up in China, we hammered on this Chinese unit there, and we destroyed him. I didn't catch if he surrendered or was just destroyed, but either way, he's off. He's not getting back in 30 days, but it clears my rail. There's a couple more units in my territory in China that I want to do the same thing to. I just need to get ready. I just need to clear my rails and get those out of there so I can move troops to the front and continue pushing into the Chinese interior. Alright, Amphibious, there's the 2 dot bases we landed at and captured. Should have been a third, I'm not sure what's up with that. Alright, airstrikes were all us except for this one here. Those damn seagulls hitting my transport, killing more troops. I ordered them to go north and they went west. I don't know. Maybe I misclicked. I'm not sure. I'll need to take a look at that because they should have been farther up north, like up in here, which might have been out of the range. So I don't think they're flying from Miri or Brunei. I think they're coming out of like Tarakan. I think they're coming from down here. So I think they're kind of towards the max of the range. But see, everything else is us bombing airfields. Oh yeah, the B-17s bombed my troops at Denny. Didn't do any damage to them. Kill some supply, which they're low on anyways. But they're Japanese. They can live on 3 pieces of rice and some dirty water for like a month. Those guys are crazy with how they lived on that stuff. Bombed a bunch of airfields, and we bombed a bunch of Chinese troops as well. Some of those were for damage, but to be honest, I like to do it twice. 2 reasons: one, bomb, because especially if they're in the open, you can really do some damage to them. And second, it's a free recon. I'm making notes of what troops are where, so when I go to hit them, I know exactly how much force to bring. It's a nice free recon when you bomb them. If there's more than 1 unit there, you may not find out what the other units are. But sometimes you get 2 or 3 units in one bombing run. It's kind of random. Gary rolls the dice behind the scenes, and you get what you get. But it is a free recon, and you do damage. Signet reports. Let's see. Fairbanks up in Alaska. What are they doing up there? L.A. Invercargill? Where the hell is that? Like New Zealand? Yep. Okay. And up in middle of China there. Okay. Ops report. Unknown. Damage. Written off. Damage. Written off. Pretty much the plane is 2 damage, so we're writing it off. Moving garrison around. Yep. Escort. Convoys. Units taking replacements or devices upgrading. So these guys in Johor Bahru are upgrading, so they're all the same, so I can start reforming more divisions. Let's see. Low VP at Kieran. That shouldn't be. Maybe. Alright. Supposedly we hit an allied sub with some Betties. Don't know if that's true or not. Spotted a bunch of enemy units, mostly subs, pretty much all subs, from my Kate's flying ASW. Alrighty. Everybody like to see that. A bunch of patrol boats finishing their repairs. I'm doing air quotes, you can't see me. But really, it's AKLs and that being converted to patrol boats in Tokyo and Hiroshima. Most of these are going to be either the 11 knot ones or the 14 knot. I love the 14 knot patrol boats. The 11s are fine for local task forces. And if you park the sub off Japan, I'll send a couple of task force of those guys out there to say hi. They won't do much because they're armed with crappy Type 95 depth charges, and a lot of them don't ever upgrade. But it's better than letting them sit here on just send them out there and maybe you'll get lucky. Let's see, lost a pilot in a landing accident. Planes down for maintenance. We captured 5 bases. One was an auto flip. Tasafaranga was auto flip. The rest we captured against no one, but we took them. Intel us. All right, almost all but one of those is us. Khabarovsk up in Russia expanded the airfield to size 6. Everything else is us building forts and airfields. Sapporo built a port 6. Okay, cool. Damaged planes. But looks like we got a bunch this turn. Surprisingly, they're not like the long range bombers that I've been using at long range. I expect them to get more damage faster than smaller ones. Combat. We got a report of Allied AK being sunk. Coast Watchers saying there's ships in Wenchao. Once again, they're lying. Unless one of you Allied fanboys can tell me if Wenchao builds a couple ships during the war or have them in the build queue. Because if they're in the build queue there, that would cause the report. And arrivals. We got a bunch of units. More paratroopers here. 3 AA units. Those are probably all restricted, though. Naval guards. Is that 4 Marine Kois, a special base force, and a guards regiment at Xargun. Cool. I can use a bunch. Now these Kois aren't that big. They're probably 15 to 20 in assault strength. Probably, I believe they're 15. But they're good to station on islands like say Wake, or like Marcus. Nothing big or somewhere. But they're there so he can't paradrop in without bringing a lot of paratroopers. So they're good for like garrisons and stuff like that. And they're good for assaults of small unmanned bases or bases that have like a base force there or something like that. I can definitely use every troop I can get right now. The AAs, maybe not so, but if they're not restricted, they will be loaded up on a ship and moved south. Probably to maybe Rabal or Truck. I like to park some there. And that's it for Combat Reporter. Let me hop out of that. Let's go look around. Before I forget, though, we're going to take a look at this stupid task force here. It's not going to... It turned into an escort and it's heading north. And I don't think it's going to make it. 53 fire damage. I mean, it could. Chances are it won't. The sad part is that none of these patrol boats have picked up any of the troops. Which means if this guy goes down, well, we might pick up a few survivors. And we're going to be moving slow. So that's going to hurt us. And there's nothing we can do. There's nothing nearby for us to send it to redirect to. I mean, even if we went to Jesselton, that's still 2 days away. That's well within range of his damn seagulls. And we got no carriers nearby, and really no fighters with that kind of a range. Well, might have some zeros up at Saigon. Yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Max with with tanks, you know, would be 14. I might be able to put some cap over that. I'm gonna try at least, especially if he'll move up 3 more. That'll be like 10. Definitely cap then. All right, I'm gonna have to put. Let me make a note so I don't forget to do that. Long range cap, task force from Xargun. All right, because those troops need to go to Johor Bahru to help reform a division. I mean, at this point, if they're sunk and I lose them, it's actually probably easier for me. But I hate losing ships. I hate losing troops like that. So, Burma, let's see what we got. Lashio still seems to be friendly. It says there's no planes here. He must have disbanded them. Because, unless he didn't have many damaged planes. Because he has no, let's see, where could he, the only place he could move them to would be here. For damaged planes, because you can only rail them out, and the only place he has to rail is Basine, because I own Pegu and Prom, so he can't do either of those. Alrighty, 4 units, 1 unit. The other one was here. Probably might be heading up the road. Depends on what it is. Alright, I've caught up to this guy, which is good. He did not bomb. Oh, heavy rain, that might be why. These guys. Alright, they're still running away. He didn't do anything, so he's not a big combat unit probably. Maybe a battalion. I should crush this guy this turn with this regiment. Come down into Malaya. All right, all my troops are out of Temulo. Temulo has a lot of airfield damage. What did we put up on Singapore? 11. Not much at all. It was at 14 last turn, so it's not 100% accurate, but it went down. All right, so these guys can move south into here and then rail down into Johor Bahru to reform, and we could start to march on Singapore soon, I hope. But let's see here. Alrighty, let's see. Where were we? Sorry about that. Just looking at stuff here, looking over losses, showing he has 2 fighters at Singapore. They must be damaged. And I didn't I'm surprised I didn't do anything and didn't get any of them on my attacks here, although it's size 6. Apparently I didn't put much damage onto the airfield. Alright, well, let's in Sumatra, nothing going on. Java, nothing going on. Borneo, really nothing new. Oh, he's moving up. What do we have there? Guard battalion. Yeah, he'll be able to handle whatever that is. Alright, let's see. Isn't that guy there yet? Come on. Alrighty. Let's go over in Luzon, see what's going on here. Nope, he's not. Artillery's not there yet. He will be next turn. Then we can reform that division, then give him a day or two to rest and take on some replacements and upgrades. Then we will move into Clark. Okay, here we're going to want to... Everything all looks good. Supplies are good. We're going to want to attack this turn. That way, maybe we get lucky and get a good dice roll. We'll kick them out of here. They'll retreat this way, and then they'll be stuck in the middle with no supplies, no nothing, and they'll just rot and die. All right. Oh, a bunch of subs. Interesting. Okay. So he's covering all the access points here. Alright. Are we spotted? Yes, we are. Yes, we are completely spotted. Not sure if he has anything to stop me at Ambon or not, but we will see. I'll have to think about how I want to progress there. Got subs here too. Alright. New Guinea's fine. Definitely, I got some ships down here to pick these guys up and get them moving somewhere else. Bunch of enemy subs. I don't know if they're on their way somewhere else or if they're just patrolling here. Are we sighted? No, we are not. But if he's paying any attention, he will know we are in the area due to our sightings. This all looks fine. Why didn't he unload? Because he said to do not unload. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. That's an easy fix. Alright, we can move in and start unloading this next turn. Unload all these kois. Okay, that all looks good. Up here, let's check our pickets. Extreme overcast, 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 and extreme overcast. Convoys there. I really need to start emptying these task forces out. I don't really need to worry too much about them anymore, because that's at 100. Changsha's at 70. Oh, that dropped. Didn't get much damage onto Changsha last turn. But, alright. Up in China. Alright, my tank has finally arrived. What? How'd he flip that edge? Oh, that is bull. He moved through and closed it, even though I was moving through it. Oh, that's bull. Alright. Well, about to go to plan B. This Marines are going to have to sacrifice themselves. They're going to have to move across the river and free up this hex so we can get those troops out. It's the only way. Because if I'm correct, it won't let us move anywhere. Yep. Because we don't control any of the hex edges. Alright. Oh, I was trying to get out of there before he did that, and of course we can't. I swear Chinese troops in China move faster than any other troops. I don't know how. But I've had that issue before, and I swear that's what it is. They get like a bonus in China. They move faster than any unit. I know it's probably bull, but it just seems that way. Alright, we took that guy out. There's a unit here, and this guy's here. Alright, why is he moving here? He can come back and cut the rail for no reason? That makes no sense. Oh well. That's those two partial units from here moved into the hills here. Why? I don't know. Maybe one of you guys can figure out why he moved here, other than maybe he's coming down here. That makes no sense being here. But, oh well. Alright, that's pretty much the turn. If you enjoyed watching with me, please go ahead and click on the like button. And if you're new to watching the campaign, or if you're been following along since the beginning and you haven't yet subscribed, I would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button as well. Until the next turn, you guys have yourself a great day, and we will see you later.